Hi. Hi, so this is quite a nice little game actually. I say little, this is the demo. It's Dice Rune. I found it when I was farming some orbs on Discord. This is not my first run through. I've done a couple of goes on this game because I've just been really enjoying it, but I haven't completed the first map. So this is me running through that first map and having a little look. So the concept is basically a bit like pool. So you're lining up, you get given a 1 dice, and you need to match dices up to win. So I'm trying to match up with another 1, and they all ping around, and then across the side you have your dice going up, and that's the damage that you're dealing to the bad guys atop the screen. Some of the dices are special. They've got bombs, or they give you extra coins, or they heal you. There we go. So I could have a choice of a ruin, pushes away nearby dice, a healing dice, so that would give me +2, or a blind strike dice. I choose the ruin. So I feel like on this first map, I'm just wandering through it a little bit aimlessly. In a bit, I try to think, oh, make sure I take a path that I'm going to get to a shop soon. But later on, I will try and take the path of least resistance as much as I can, because I have to redo this map quite a few times, as you'll find out later. But there's 2 different strategies really. You can try and avoid bosses. Bosses will give you more coins to spend in the shop. I'm not going to do a boss now. Or you can do easier paths, but I don't really know whether one path's easier than another. I think the bosses arrive in different orders, I think. But it's a nice game. It's really chilled. It's really relaxing to play. And it's surprisingly satisfying and a bit addictive, really. Okay, so I'll decide to... Oh, yeah, so I tried to use this rune, and I'm a little bit disappointed, actually. I was expecting my dice to fly a little bit further than that. It didn't quite get... It didn't have the impact I was hoping for, if I'm honest. So I can't get to a 1, so I have to try and get those 3 to hit together in order to get the damage. Oh, that 4 and 4 should have hit each other, really, shouldn't it? They looked very close. Oh, again, the 4s. Denying me damage. Oh, okay. Well, that worked better than it looked like it was going to. So I've got a choice of a dodge dice, a healing dice, and a higher dodge dice. What do I go for? I can't remember now. I bet you anything I go for the heal. I bet that's what I'm going to go for. I might be wrong. Oh, I go for the dodge. I would not have guessed that I would have gone for the dodge. Oh, but it looks like it was good that I did, because I used it straight away. Oh, there's 3s. That's okay. Right, so shuffle ruin. That's useful. I bet you anything I'll go for the heal, because I'm quite low HP at the moment. Yeah, there we go. So my screen's quite fuzzy, actually. Oh, so it's the shop next. I don't have an awful lot of coins to spend, do I? I like to buy the little items, really, when I come to the shop, in a perfect world. These ones here, these permanent items, but I don't know whether I do. Or maybe I buy that. I can't remember what I buy. I can't afford that, I want that. Do you know what? I could have afforded the daggers. Why didn't I buy that? Oh, that was nice. Look at all that damage about to happen. I wonder why I'm not just going for that easy one there, because the guy is only got 2 HP. Why am I making it confusing? There we go, good. Phew. I thought I was going to try and attempt a trick shot or something, or something awkward. Right. HP, dice. I think I'm going to go for the HP. I bet I pick that. You know, I've only just played this. I've only just finished going through this game. I should be able to remember, but I replay it a few times, so you'll see at the end that I do actually replay this a few times, so it merges into one a little bit. Yeah, bomb dice are quite nice. So I'm going to have to take a little bit of a bigger enemy this time, regardless of which way I go. So I don't know that it's on camera, but later on I end up getting some items that mean that when you use coins, a coin dice, you see that 3 over there with a coin on it? Not only do you get the coins, that also gives you extra heals as well. So you'd get 3 coins and 3 damage points back, hit points back, which is quite nice. There are some really nice little buffs you can buy in those shops. Yeah, the shields are OP. 10 shields is actually quite OP. I hope I save it. Oh no, I decide. The reason why I've decided to use that now is the less damage I can take, the better, because you don't just heal up before your next fight. Whatever I'm left with, HP wise, that's what I'll go into the next battle with. So, I mean, obviously at the end of this, I will get a chest and I can pick a reward from it. There might be HP in there to pick from, there might not. So you've really got to try and, while you're playing your game, try and think of the next battle as well. The max HP would be the best thing to go for here. Do I go for that? The max HP plus 6 HP points. What do I... Oh no, I should have gone for the other one. Oh, hindsight. Right, shop, what do I buy? I've got quite some coins. Do I go to the shop now? Nah. Yeah, that's quite nice. I'm going to go see what those items are up there. I don't recognise that little red money box. I'm assuming it's I'm assuming it's going to give us extra coins when played. 10 shields when entering combat. That's nice. That's what I should buy. Please buy that. I'm pretty sure I do buy that because I know in one round I have that and I'm pretty sure I only saw it once. Yeah. It's the obvious choice, that one. And a couple of dice. Or 8 dice. I'm taking my decision very seriously here. I'm taking a long time about it, aren't I? Okay, so straight away, up in the top left, you can see I've already got 10 shields. I like that. That's really good. That's an incredibly OP start. It's so satisfying how the dice just ping off each other. So like I said, this is the demo. I think I'll definitely be getting the full game of this. I would like to work my way through the full game. It's such a nice, chilled game you can play while you're watching some telly or chatting away to somebody on Discord. It's just a really, really nice game. You're not going to get too stressed out about it. And it took me a little while to get through this first map, so it's not a game I think you would fly through if I think that it's going to get more difficult. Oh, look at all those dice I accumulated. I feel a bit bad. This guy looks a bit like Pumbaa. Sorry, Pumbaa. But yeah, I don't know whether you can access those dice or that's just telling you what special dice you've got. I'm not quite sure. I haven't worked that out yet. So Guild Wars 3 was announced last night. I'm super excited about that one. Will I have to get a new PC to run it? I don't know. It's also going to be out on PlayStation 5, which is nice. Still not for another, well, more than a year. I think, did they say full 2027 will be the beta? Hopefully. Oh, it'd be lovely to get to play that. Loved Guild Wars 2. Played an awful lot of Guild Wars 2 with my husband. Yeah, that 4 and 4 should have hit. That I was cheated. Yeah, what am I going to go for here? Another item that I get, again, I don't think you get to see it on camera. I think it's when I go through and do, oh, those double sixes. I think it's when I go through later on. Basically, I get to the end, I don't defeat the end boss, and just so the video doesn't end in a really unsatisfying way, off camera, I keep repeating the runs until I can actually show you me defeating the final boss. But one of the items that I get at some point in one of those runs is, oh, I've lost my train of thought. What was I thinking about? What was I talking about? That was it. If you've got nowhere to go and you can't seem to see a possibility of where you're going to throw your dice to get anything, if you throw your dice and it doesn't hit or merge with any other dice, or if it hits, it's fine. If it doesn't merge, then you can re-roll again. That's quite nice. And with the dice that you just threw on the board. So you can throw a 1 out there and then you've got at least got a 1 to merge with. Which is, I thought, a good one. Right, HP, don't get that. Get the dice. Yes. Not bad. It's quite a lot of damage on Pumbaa. And I love that those shields are there. I just love that. That is so good. That is so OP.
Morning.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good. That's 6. I think in this video, I think 6 is as high as I'm going to get up to, I think. Right. There's loads of 2s that I need to find a partner. Okay, go for that. Go for the max HP, please. There, good. Past self was making good decisions there. Right. Oh, so yeah, I'm making sure I have a path that will lead me to the shop. I've got quite some coins accumulating. 28, that's not bad. I'll be able to get some good stuff with that. So what do you think? You can see why it's just a nice, calm, quite addictive little game. And satisfying. I'm quite pleased that this one was on the yeah, like I said, I found it when I was farming some orbs on Discord. You know, like you can find those orbs to get the cosmetics for nice little shiny bits and bobs on your, I don't know, what would you call it? It's not your avatar, is it? Yeah, I suppose it's like your avatar thing. I have been noticing though, when I've been trying to farm those orbs and it says I'll play a game for 15 minutes, there are some games now that my computer's struggling with. It's not always easy. 15 minutes is a long time sometimes for my computer to be like eking its way through. Thing is that I'm not going to be able to play Guild Wars 3 on a PlayStation. I really can't see that I'm going to be able to do it. I'm too old to learn new tricks. I'm not very good on a controller. But then you can plug you can put a mouse and keyboard with it, can't you? Will it be is it as responsive? I think it is. I think my husband plays Battlefield with a mouse and keyboard on a PlayStation. And I haven't heard him complaining about it not being responsive. So maybe that's an option. I do have a PlayStation 5. Look at me, worried about playing a game that's not out for ever yet. I am very worried about it. I'm so excited for that game. I remember when Guild Wars 2 came out, I was so hyped on all the message boards, getting every bit of information I could about it. I think, realistically, Dark Age of Camelot, when I was in my mid-late teens, World of Warcraft, which I've loved, but I've only ever played it in short spells at a time. I've not like devoted a massive amount of time months and months and months on end. I've played it for a few months, then I've had a break. I've played it for a few months, and had a break. But Dark Age of Camelot, Guild Wars 2, those are probably the two games that I've lost the most amount of time to, in a good way. In a I don't regret a minute way. I'm hoping now for until Guild Wars 3 comes out to invest a good amount of time and give World of Warcraft a really, really good amount of my time. I really want to get as far as I can in that. And I want to take it nice and slow as well. I don't want to rush through. Not that I'm interested in reading the story, but I'm interested in enjoying the process. Right, where are we at? We must be getting quite close to the final boss now, haven't we? What am I going to pick? I'm going to pick HP, surely. I don't need those ruins. I don't need that dice. I apparently past me thought I did, and I think the reason why past me thought that is because we're close to the final boss. But I think that was an actual error, because I could have bought ruins now in this shop. I could have had the HP from that last boss fight, and then I could have come here and bought ruins. That was an error. Never mind. You live and learn. Oh, I didn't read the ability there on that one. Yeah, I think I've realised. I think I'm regretting my life choices as I speak. I'm going into this boss fight now, already quite damaged. I've got my shields, thankfully. But I mean, let's be real. I've already told you that I do not succeed here. I feel like even myself at the time knows that I'm not going to succeed here. Those webs are really annoying. So when they got a web over the dice, you can't merge them. So what was that? Did I give myself some more shields? All right, once my shields run out, I think it's a good game pretty quick. It's hard to know where to go, really, because if I hit that one, I suppose it will hit the two, and I might get. But actually, that did a lot more than I thought it would have done. So over along the side, it says field refresh 1 turn. So in a moment, there we go. Look, my field refreshes. Get my dice all reorganised. Get some of the special dice I've bought along the way thrown in. I love that when 2 sets of dice start merging. That is satisfying. Do you know what? I don't think I do as badly as I thought I did, actually. Because look, big spider is taking some damage. Just, I take more. Look, oh. Actually, that was closer than I thought. Right. Rogue class. So, here is where I'm sad that we've been defeated. I say we, I'm dragging you down with me. We've been defeated. And then I think I'm deciding, I'm going to restart. So I replay the whole way through, get to the final boss, forget that I didn't press record, and started recording mid-fight. But if you look at my HP and look at the Pumbas right on top of me, and the spider's not even been hit yet, I reckon you can probably take a wild guess. Oh, I've got 7 there. Take a wild guess at who wins this fight. I remember that happening, but I didn't know that it happened on camera. I thought that might have been during my way to the boss. That's nice. I think that's the most I've ever had. But now I'm stuck. I don't know where to go. Reshuffle. That didn't really help. There's 2 2s. Yeah. Not very good. Unlucky. New discovery, a confusion rune. Right. I spend a little time mourning and then I go through it and do it again. I can't remember how many times exactly I do it. I'm pretty sure. How much longer is left of the video? Yeah, I don't know how many times I actually do it. I don't know whether some of the times might have actually got lost in editing. I'm not sure. But I think it goes to say what a nice, relaxing game it is. I didn't feel at all frustrated rerunning through to get to the boss again and again and again. It didn't feel annoying, really. It was just quite nice, quite fun. It was quite fun to just learn more about the mechanics of the game as I was doing it. Oh, so is this the round where that, you know, that health 4? Ah, yes. So I got a item during this round where if I use that +4 health dice, it just gets returned back to my field for me to use over and over and over again. That's quite nice. They have really thought about some items that really change up and make each round feel quite different depending on what you buy. Maybe that's why it didn't feel at all boring to keep going through this, because each round did actually feel quite unique. See that web? Frustrating. Webs everywhere. Oh, I go for that cluster of 3. That was probably the best thing I could have done, to be honest. See, look, there's my healthy 4 back, but it's too late. Right, get some loot. It's quite nice. I mean, each time you play, you've got those extra things that you can gamble for. So I'm assuming this is my last go. Or at least the last go I've included. I don't know whether, like I said, I don't know whether a turn or 2 has got lost in editing somewhere. But I could not have left you with it just being like, nah, I lost. Sorry. I can't. We're playing such a nice, satisfying game. You need to leave it on a nice, satisfying ending. Okay, oh, I don't know whether I started with shields then again. I'm not sure. I've got both my runes still to use down the bottom. That's nice place to be in. Oh, unlucky. Oh, there we go. Was that it? I didn't merge. Yeah, that's it. I didn't merge any dice. So you saw, instead of just being like, oh, sorry, you didn't merge nothing, they were like, here's another dice, have another go. That was a good ability as well to have. Well, I just wonder, when we're out of the demo and we're playing like the full game, I wonder where, you know, you can stack these items and end up being super duper OP. I bet you can hear my dog snoring. I'm sorry if you can. He's snoring incredibly loud. I don't look like I'm going to win this. Is this not the one that I win? This does not look like I'm winning. Please say this is the one I win, because otherwise I've not included it in the video. I've just had my hand over my mouth for that entire load of talk, so I don't know whether you heard any of it. Okay, I'm making, I think, maybe some sort of degree of comeback. I think it's going to be okay. What I'm panicking about... Oh, yes, I've got my runes. What I'm panicking about is imagine I've done all this commentary and then I didn't include the video at the end where I actually was successful. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I love that shuffle rune. I love that. I think this shot really helps me out because I've already got all those dice stacked up for me. And that's it. GG's. Victory. Thank you for playing. You're breathtaking, I know. If you're enjoying the demo, please consider adding the game to your wish list. I shall. Feedback on Facebook.